2023 was a roller coaster year for the housing market, but we're going to turn the page. It's a new year, so whether you're thinking of buying or selling, we've got an expert to help know your words when it comes to real estate. Stefani Berkin is a broker and president of R New York. Stefani, good to see you again.
Good morning.
Welcome back.
Thanks for having me. I love being here.
Well, we love having you. So it's 2024. If you can look into that real estate crystal ball, what do you think you're seeing for 2024?
So I'm finally coming with some good, hopeful news about the market. You know, the Fed officials forecast some rate drops. So it's going to catapult home buyers into the market. The people who were ready and just waiting but didn't want to absorb those higher rates are now going to get into it. I think if the rates drop under 5%, I think that 5 number is what's really going to shift it. So after a couple tough years, I think it's going to be a strong market. I think the rental market is going to soften, which we've been waiting for. So if you were thinking of getting into the market, get in now and absorb those lower rates. Yeah.
So let's get into some of the words. The first I'm familiar with because my adjustable rate mortgage kicks in a couple years. So break down this one, the ARM.
Yeah, so an ARM, exactly right, Dylan, is an adjustable rate mortgage, which is a type of mortgage where it's fixed for the beginning period and then it resets periodically and it's based on market and economic conditions. So the rate adjusts or changes throughout the life of the loan. It's good to get in now, exactly to your point, because you can take advantage of those lower rates, and it sort of protects you. People say, what's the difference between a fixed and an ARM? A fixed, the rate stays the same, so there's stability and certainty. An ARM changes over the life of the loan, fixed, and then starts to adjust based on market conditions.
Okay. Let's talk about title, the word title. Now that we've covered ARM, what is title? How does that relate to ownership? What does that mean?
So we hear that term thrown around all the time. It's the legal right to ownership of a property, including the right to sale. So it's actually conveyed with a deed. Title is just a concept. The deed is that written physical document. It's really important for buyers to get title insurance. It protects you over unknown property issues, property disputes. It could be held by one person, multiple people, an entity. And I tell my celebrity and high-profile clients, if you can, buy property in the name of a trust or an LLC and have your business manager be the guarantor, because anybody can run a title search and they'll be able to see your individual name if it's not protected in some sort of a shell.
Let's do another word. It's funny. I think of my kids saying, use your words. Yeah. Another one, earnest money.
Yeah, so earnest money, which is also called a good faith deposit. It's a sum of money that home buyers use to show their commitment in purchasing a piece of property.
So it's different from a down payment.
It's different. A down payment is actually for the lender, which is about how much you're going to finance and how much you're willing to put up front. Earnest money deposit is a buyer showing, I'm acting in good faith. I want this property. It protects the seller in case the buyer backs out. And if the sale goes through, it gets used towards the down payment. It's usually about 1 to 3%, but could be all the way up to 10%.
So then what if you back out? Do you lose the earnest? You lose the earnest money.
Yes.
And it's held in escrow, right?
It's held in an escrow account. Exactly right.
Okay, concessions.
Yes. Concessions are like incentives, things to sweeten the deal. So examples that sellers would give to buyers are personal property, TV. I actually did a deal recently where the seller paid a portion of the HOA fees over 5 years to reduce the buyer cost. It has to work for both terms. It's going to be the difference between a property sitting or selling.
And in a tight market or when you're in one of these bidding wars, for the buyer, can the buyer make concessions?
Totally. Yeah. It has to work. Whatever will actually get the deal done and sweeten the deal. So if it's a buyer's market or a seller's market, what will sweeten the other side?
Great information.
Good luck. Buying or selling this morning. Thank you, Stephanie.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.